Where do I even start? Okay. I didn't exactly write anything down or rehearse anything. It's just I wanted to just have a nice heart to heart conversation. And I'm a bit tired. I didn't exactly finely tune my microphone just yet, but we'll get through this together. Anyways, this exact day from last year, I uploaded a similar video format talking about how uh, the group is still here and doing things and thriving and whatnot. But reaching the end of this year, I've come to a decision where just clanning in general isn't fun. I'm gonna just get right into it. Like, I don't find enjoyment in clanning, raiding, any of that anymore. It's cool to still defend and whatnot. I don't mind doing that, but raiding, wars, all of that shit, man, it's not even fun anymore. It's the chaos that ensues from it. The past like 7 events I've been to have just been doxxed. What else? The rampant amount of exploiters and exploit programs and scripts that people use is just astronomical, man. It's just amazing how fallen this community is. It's just wow. Who would have thought back in 2014 the worst we've ever seen was someone maybe flying around with a sword or speed exploiting. Nowadays we have to have antis, man. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I don't want to make this video about why I don't want to do clans anymore, but long story short, I don't want TW to be focused solely on clans anymore. Like, it's not even fun anymore. And for any of us, there's a few of us who still enjoy it. Fair enough. It's not like we're gonna stop events. Whoever wants to, they can host events if they want to. But me personally, I don't think I'll be hosting that much in terms of clanning. I wanted to just, I don't know. I feel like retiring from clanning in general. It's just not fun. I've done literally everything I wanted to do with the group. What was it? Almost 9 years. February is when we turned 9 years old. We've never lost a war, over 50 war wins, defeated the best in both guns and swords at their times, and made even bigger enemies cower from fighting us. And it's all in our war records. And also attaining the #1 spot back in 2014 when we took out the big boy Sky Clan of Roblox. In terms of clanning, I've done whatever I wanted to do. It's been fun. Leading has been fun. Everything that I've accomplished throughout the years, both in the hybrid community, so in both swords and guns, and helping hundreds and hundreds of clans and hundreds of leaders, that was amazing too. I don't want to take any of that back. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It's just now it's hit a point where I literally just don't find any sort of enjoyment anymore. You might still see me at like defenses here and there, but in terms of like actual like raiding and wars, I don't want to do those anymore. I've seen what the community's like, and I know you've seen it all too. I made an effort to bring back the group to do some events again, raids and whatnot, and I've noticed just how just disastrous the current community is. And it's just really, really annoying to deal with. And all the new people that I'm trying to introduce into the community, when we came back, we were out rallying like 3 clans combined. And we came back like about a month ago or so, and we went undefeated in sword defenses, and then we only lost like 1 gun defense out of, was it like 6 total gun defenses? Our 1 gun defense we lost to Republic of Arius. They were a pretty chill group. I enjoyed their presence. In that meantime, but definitely it was really fun. We won some raids as well, some gun raids and some sword raids. Those were enjoyable as well, and we only did them on raids on the clans that I thought were actually fairly chill. I just wish there was more of them around, but I guess the current community, both in swords and guns, is just too fixated on winning that they'll do anything they can. Back then, there was still people who were fixated on winning, but they didn't have the means of like actually causing crazy amounts of damage to the community like they're doing now with all the different types of exploits running around, and people who have the ability to just hit off entire servers, multiple servers at once, and as well as nuking discords. Like, Jesus Christ, man. I'm not going to tell everybody to just not focus on clans, not just drop clanning. No, you can still do it. You can still have fun in it. It's just, I feel like my time has come with that. I don't enjoy it anymore. I've done everything I needed to do, and I wanted to take the next big step in my life. And as some of you already know, I wanted to turn the Discord into a community one, and obviously TW will still be functional and still be there. If you guys still want to do events, I guess we'll still have those going on, but it won't be the main focus of the Discord anymore. Starting tomorrow, I'd like to turn the Discord into community oriented. I'll have to figure out, because I think I might delete all of the group rank roles and just keep it as like one TDW Roblox group role. That's it, or something like that. Just keep it like fresh, clean roles. I'll have to think about it a lot. I don't know if I'll enact all of the changes tomorrow because I'm still thinking about the whole setup. We'll see. But, I think it's going to be a nice step there. And I wanted to eventually start, streaming and doing YouTube. And I've always talked about that. Because, a lot of you guys know that I've loved to help people since the beginning of my group's lifespan. Like, I created TDW to help people, to be there for them, like as a community. Because, growing up, it was pretty tough for me. And, being an immigrant from a Middle Eastern country, coming around a time where it wasn't long before 9/11 happened. So growing up in public schools was pretty tough, dealing with, racism from teachers and shit. But, I've definitely overcome a lot of that. Coming to California was great, though. I've met a lot of good people there. And it wasn't until middle school when I actually created TW. I was like, wow, this is truly special. And 9 years later, look at us now. It was funny. Back in, 2014 ish, 2013. 2014 is when we truly kicked off as a group, when people started noticing us because of our wars, like our mass amount of wars. We would just be going left and right, fighting people, as well as our 24/7 patrols, and almost definitely our ticket campaigns. Every weekend would be 1 million tickets and ads on our capital that we were so fucking proud of, the capital of Celvestia. And to this day, we still have it as our main base. It's just called Celvestia's Resurgence. I don't know why some people are picky with raiding a base with vehicles. Y'all are a bunch of fucking pussies for not raiding it. Instead, they all wanted to raid Centura, which is the desert base. But whatever. To each their own. But anyways, I sidetracked there. Yeah, 2014 was an amazing year. Put us on the map big time. And that's when we started getting into a lot of really much bigger wars against much bigger named clans, and also doing crusades against bigger clans as well. And it was fun. I would like to say I definitely do miss old clanning. New clanning will never beat that. It's obvious, as you can tell. But to all if anyone in the new community is watching, I would doubt it, considering most of you probably wouldn't have past 1 minute. I don't think most of you care what I have to say nowadays. But if you are watching to this point, try your best to keep the community going. I mean, that's all I can say. I do recommend bringing back VIP recruitment, because that's what really put groups out on the map ages ago. VIP recruitment was what got clans extremely popular, because everybody was doing it. I mean, that's how clans like Veloxic Empire and Team Domino are that fucking big in members. It's because they all VIP recruited off games that either their previous owners had, or other games sponsored them because they paid them to do it. Tons of super clans nowadays do it. It's the only way. What people did back then was they'd pay tycoon owners, for example, like 20k Robux, 10k Robux, or even USD, and be like, hey, advertise my group, and be like, hey, join this group for whatever benefits. And then boom, you just get tons of people and members. And not all of them are going to be active, but some of them were. A good chunk of them were. And that's how you start bringing in new people in like a huge way. Everybody starts doing VIP recruitment on like 2,000 player games, 1,000 player games, something like that, for example, where owners might actually do a deal with you. Then you might be able to do something about clanning. You know, everybody talking about how it's dying. Well, I don't see any of you trying anything anymore. Some of us are just too old to keep trying. So I don't want to put more time and effort into something that I don't find enjoyable anymore. So I'd rather put my time and effort into streaming, recording, and whatever comes my way in the future. And I definitely want to take my TDW along with me for the ride. And recording and streaming with them is going to be absolutely hilarious. And the much needed fun and happiness that I need right now after a long, long, gruesome year. I just hate the fact that my year ended off with me, my brother, and my mom all getting surgery. Me and my brother getting surgery for pilonidal cysts, and my mom getting her breasts removed because of breast cancer. It's been a really long year, but I'm great. You know, I'm grateful for the times I've had with this group. Now I'm not shutting down the group or anything like that, but I'm definitely like just taking a step back from clanning. Period. Like it's definitely time. Technically have taken a step back a while back, but now I'm like officially like putting it as a hold. Like I'm done. It's been fun. Now I can move on to the next big thing and try new things, and it'll be great. And a lot of you will still be there for me as well, and I'll be there for you. Because a Sylvestian values loyalty over all else. 9 years. I've literally been the owner for more than 9 years, actively attending events. That's crazy. I don't think any other leader has ever done that. Sonic and Vactus surely haven't. I've rarely seen them attend all of their trainings or anything like that, so can pride myself on that, that's for sure. Man. But I feel good about this decision. So yeah, tomorrow I'd like to start making changes, or at least discuss changes. Be like, hey, with the rest of the high con, be like, hey, look, like which channels, what things we need to do to make this so it's like more community oriented, so we can actually grow the Discord and also change the name and everything like that. I think the logo is staying though. The logo is pretty badass. Anyone else would agree. It's pretty badass. I don't see a reason to change that for sure. But yeah, you know, I'm super grateful for everybody that's been along for the ride. And to any old veterans who are watching this right now, I love you too. You guys are amazing. I mean, I love all my members. I love all my Celvestians. It may sound corny, but I just do. Even to people who aren't Celvestians, I love you too. You guys, we only live one life. Do what makes you happy. I'm not here to make enemies, I'm here to make friends. What's the point of having an enemy? You're just wasting your time holding a grudge or holding bad blood with something that'll be inconsequential in the future years. It'll hold no meaning. So I at least look to make good memories and good vibes with people. Because those are the type of things you want to remember when you get older. You'd be like, damn, I missed that. So yeah, that's the announcement I wanted to make. And it's been, a lot of us have been through a tough year. I've at least had some positive out of it. I don't want to just talk about negatives, but the positives, uh, I've got accepted into university. I've found myself a nice side job to able to make money and afford myself my own setup and things like that, and actually invest money into proper streaming setup as well. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, everything wasn't so bad this year. Would I think 2020 is the worst year ever? I mean, not entirely. It was just one of the most boring ones, for sure. Definitely one of the most boring and unentertaining. But yeah, I don't want to make this too long of a video. It's probably fucking long. I don't even know how long it is. It doesn't tell me. Actually, it probably does. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah, I feel like I forgot anything I might have said. I mean, I forgot. Fuck. I feel like I forgot if I haven't said anything yet. But okay, I feel like I messed that up again. You know what I'm trying to say. I feel like I might have something in my head that I probably haven't said yet. If I have, then I'll probably include it in like some sort of text announcement or something. But I kind of made this pretty clear as to what I want to do, and I appreciate all of you guys nonetheless. So with that being said, you know, I hope everybody has an amazing New Year's. And you know, when people say, "Oh, 2020 was terrible. 2021 is going to be better because it's a new year," no, it won't be, because if you just think just because a number changed, it's going to get better. No, it gets better if you try to make it better. You know, I went into 2020 thinking, "Damn, this year might actually be pretty okay or pretty tough." So, but I made it actually bearable. I made it decently bearable because like I said, managed to get myself a job, got accepted into university, made money for myself, got a better setup. So I made it bearable. So what you guys need to do is make everything possible to make 2021 better, bearable, or just outright amazing. You have all the power in your hands to do that. A number means nothing. But you guys, I mean everything. You guys have everything you need to make everything different and everything better for yourselves. And just remember, none of you are ever alone. You always got someone who cares about you and loves you and wishes only the best for you. And just remember as well that Celvestians always got each other's backs. Always. Loyalty is key. We're all loyal to each other, our bonds everlasting, and our community undying. With that being said, Happy New Year's to everybody, and I hope you all have an amazing, amazing 2021. Peace. Also, remember to stay true to your heart of gold. Always remember that. Love you guys.